One thing about it, I'm not gonna let this college stuff go because they really played in my face when I was in undergrad. Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Tamara and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to let you guys know some things that they don't tell you in college. Like I said in the beginning of this video, these people in undergrad really played in my face. So if you want to hear more about my crazy college experience, please check out that video. I made a playlist dedicated for my college stuff, so go check that out. But through my whole undergrad life, career, whatever you want to call it, I have learned so much. So this video is for anyone in college now. You could be a senior, you could be a freshman, any high schoolers that are about to start college or whatever. This video is for you. In this video, I'm just gonna give y'all some tips and advice to just kind of help you understand what is going on, because college is just so confusing. It's just so much going on. Like I said, people are going to play in your face, and that's not gonna happen. We gonna straighten that up right now. So first things first is choosing a major. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up? I didn't think so. So what you want to do, they have a whole bunch of these online. Take a career interest test. Basically what this is, it's just a test seeing your likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses, different stuff like that. And with all of that, they just pretty much generate like a whole bunch of jobs, like a list of jobs that they feel that you will be best for. Because one thing about it, I will say, like, there are so many careers like you don't know about until you're in college and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was a career. If I would have known, I would have done this. Like, for an example, I know people say they want to be doctors and nurses and stuff, but I didn't know what a physician's assistant was until my junior year of college. And that was because my roommate was going to PA school. So with the career interest test, depending on which one you take, you'll get exposed to a lot of different jobs that you haven't even heard of, jobs you probably didn't know exist. But from there, once you choose a career, you need to choose your major. Your career and your major may not be the same. For an example, my career, I want to be a physical therapist, but they don't provide physical therapy as a major. I would have to go to grad school for physical therapy. But some majors you could take are kinesiology. You can literally be like a business major and still get into PT school. I did exercise and sports science. So pretty much when it comes to choosing your major, you want to go on your college's website and look at the different majors and minors they provide. And do your research so you can see which major would be best for you to choose. And so kind of diving into the next thing with that major, you're going to get like a plan of study. And so what that is basically is just like a whole bunch of classes that you're required to take for that major in order to graduate. Now I will say this, look to see if your career you need to take specific classes for like grad school or whatever, or I don't know, every school is different, a nursing school, whatever you want to be. Because for an example, with my exercise and sports science major, they gave me a list of classes, but for physical therapy, I had to take additional classes such as chemistry, physics, statistics. So you want to make sure you look at the classes that you have to take for grad school or additional schooling as well. And this is a big one because I did not know this was a thing. Thank God. Well, the advisors at my school were trash, but like I didn't know this was a thing. A lot of other people at the school didn't know this was a thing. But make sure you ask your advisors, are there specific classes required by the school that you have to take in order to graduate? Like for an example, LFIT, like, which is basically just a fitness class. That was a required course that every student at my university had to take in order to graduate. No ifs, ands, or buts. Another thing that I didn't know until like later, and a lot of people did not know, is with my school, you have to take at least, if you don't have a minor, you got to take at least 3 classes above a 199 level or something like that. So like, my friends, thank God, one of my friends, thank God she was a sophomore so she could plan better. But like, she was like, she had no idea that was a thing. Her advisor did not tell her anything about that. So thankfully, once I told her, she was able to satisfy those requirements. Otherwise, she would not have been graduating. So the next thing that you want to do, once you figure out all the courses that you need to take, you want to sit down with your advisor to plan out your whole 4 years. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but I would just pretty much map which classes you want to take each semester. I did this at my community college. It was required to do it at my community college, and it has helped so much. By the way, I do recommend taking summer classes, even if it's just 2. But you want to do this with an advisor just to make sure that you have everything in line. And here's a little advice to you about advisors that I mentioned in my college experience video. Just because they're your advisor, that does not mean they're always right. I would say with advisors, just go to like, ooh, how can I word this? Like, if you have a specific question, it's like, hey, what are the required courses, for an example, I need to take? Or, like I said, mapping out your timeline, that's okay. I'm not saying don't listen to them, but discernment is everything, y'all. Because I had one advisor that really tried it. She tried to say I needed to take a 5th year because I wouldn't be able to pretty much take all my courses within the 2 years I was at that university. And I was like, girl, you a lie. And guess who ended up not taking a 5th year? I had another advisor try to tell me that grad schools don't want to see college credits from community college, which was a lie. And you know why it was a lie? Go check out my college experience video and you'll know. But yeah, your advisors, not always right, but that doesn't mean don't listen to them per se. The next tip, I advise so many people to do this when I was at my university. But take your harder classes at a community college. Y'all, don't be scared of community college, y'all. I started off at a community college. I did so much better at a community college than I did at the university. But don't be scared of a community college, y'all. Like, there's so much negative stereotypes surrounding community college. It's nothing wrong with the community college. Like, it's nothing wrong. I promise you, you will live, you will survive. In fact, so many of my professors actually said that's actually the smarter route. You doing STEM classes like chemistry, physics, go take that out of community college, because baby, what are you stressing for? Taking it at your university where the professors don't care, where you could go take it out of community college for the same credits with less stress. Let's be real. For this next tip is for my people who are struggling to make friends. One of the things I do is form study groups. And it doesn't even have to be a big one. It could be like 4 or 5 people in your study group. Not even like, even if you want to study with one person in particular, like, that's something, you know? But by doing that, you can meet, oh, what is that? But by doing that, you can meet like new people, meet new friends. Also, another way to make friends, if you see the same person in different classes, go up to them, talk to them. Another thing I do, like in my smaller classes, like I get to class early, and the people who get to class early with me, I just have conversations with them. I have conversations about the homework, about their major per se. You can just have a whole bunch of different conversations about anything. And like, I mean, some people are stuck up and rude. Just find people who actually want to talk. But one thing I did not do that I wish I did more of is joining clubs and different organizations, because that's also a great way to build community as well. Join a fraternity or sorority if you can. Just do it. And go out to different events at your school too. Not necessarily parties per se. You don't have to go to a party. But like, one thing that we did at my school was Cypher Night. So it was fun just going out, seeing people rap and stuff like that. It was a ball, and I got to meet some people. So yeah. So pretty much my last advice goes for networking. And let me tell you this, when it comes to networking, don't just talk to people in your major. And let me tell you why. You never know who you can meet through other people. I don't care if you're a psychology major. Go talk to that calculus teacher, because meanwhile, while you thinking, oh, this professor knows nothing about psychology, they teach calculus or whatever, whole time his wife could be a psychologist. Never be afraid to network with anybody. Don't just network with people in your major, okay? And this goes for students as well. Don't just network with students in your major. Network with other students as well, because like I said, you never know who you can meet through people. Like, I met people through people, because this same might say, like, I want to do physical therapy. Like, I could talk to one student who's a econ major or whatever, like their mom could be a physical therapist, and boom, now I have a shadowing opportunity. Or I could talk to their mom about like what it's like applying to PT school. Boom, networking, y'all. But these are just some of the tips and advice I came up with off the top of my head, y'all. I may do another video to get more tips and advice and stuff, but hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully it helped a little bit. Sorry that it wasn't much. Sorry that this video is short, but anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall, shop at the Prada, shop at the store, shop in the tropics,